So as the price of football continues to skyrocket, I thought it would be interesting to look into each Championship club's season ticket prices for the upcoming year and find out which fans are getting a good deal and which fans are getting ripped off. So I have taken into consideration early bird discounts and returning customers and things like that, and I've picked out the cheapest adult season ticket price at every Championship club, and we're going to be going through them from cheapest to most expensive, and there is a massive difference between the two sides, let me tell you. I'd be interested from you guys. Are you renewing your season ticket for this next upcoming season, or are you going to be a first time customer getting one for this year? Do let me know. And a quick caveat before the video, as of recording, Queen's Park Rangers are the only Championship side yet to release any season ticket prices for next season, so they're not included in today's video, but we are going to be ranking the other 23. And coming in with the cheapest Championship season tickets this season, that award goes to Birmingham, where you can get an adult season ticket for as cheap as £225, which averages out to £9.78 per match, which I think is absolutely outstanding value for money. A Championship game for less than a tenner per match over the course of a season, I think is absolutely brilliant value. Birmingham have got a hell of a lot wrong off the football pitch over the past decade, but this right here I think they've got absolutely spot on. Now, prices will range throughout the stadium. This is the cheapest one available. Obviously, if you were to buy a season ticket in a different section of the stadium, they will be a little bit more pricey, but £225 for an adult season ticket I think is great value. Next up then we have Cardiff season tickets, where if you are to take advantage of early bird discounts and you have to buy a season ticket in a certain part of the stadium, you can pick one up for as cheap as £249, which I also think represents great value for money. Over the course of a season, that averages out to £10.82 per match, and like I say, I think that's great value. It will be interesting to see how the sort of prices affect sales between all these clubs that we'll go ahead and go through, but Cardiff doing it the right way, I'd say. And with the exact same pricing structure, we also have Huddersfield to go ahead and throw in there, where an adult season ticket will also set you back just £249, which also averages out to £10.82 per match. Anything around this sort of £10, £11, £12 mark over the course of a season, I think represents absolutely great value, and you'll go ahead and get that at Huddersfield next season, obviously. Unfortunately, so won't be Premier League football. They came so close. Another season in the Championship, but this is still great value for money for me. Coming up next, it's my club Preston North End, where you can grab an adult season ticket with the early bird discount for just £280, which works out to be £12.17 per match over the course of a season. Now, when I did this video last season, Preston actually had some of the most expensive season tickets in the entirety of the Championship. An adult season ticket last year would have set you back anywhere from £380 to £400 at a bare minimum. So the fact that they've reduced them by such a drastic amount this season, you know, over £100 in some cases, I think is absolutely unbelievable value, and I think we've already shown that with the season tickets we've shifted. We've already outsold last season's number by quite some figure. Reading are also doing it the right way, and they are going to be the last club on today's video whose season tickets are coming in under the £300 mark. You can get a season ticket at Reading for just £299, which works out to be exactly £13 per match over the course of a season, which for Championship football, I think you get a pretty good deal. Now, Hull City don't actually sell season tickets. They instead offer a membership scheme which costs £25 a month. If you were to have a membership status over the course of an entire calendar year, so 12 months, that will set you back £300, which works out to be around about £13 a match as well, which also I think represents decent value there for Hull. I believe they put their prices down from last season as well. If you're looking to get a season ticket at Bloomfield Road, that will set you back £309. I believe that Blackpool have put their prices up from last season. That works out to be around about £13.43 per match. But the most expensive season ticket, I think you can go ahead and purchase at Blackpool, coming in at a whopping £600, amazingly so. And across to the other side of Lancashire, a Burnley season ticket will be slightly more expensive than one at Blackpool. Burnley season tickets coming in at £319, which works out to be £13.87 per match. Interestingly enough though, Burnley are, I think by a quite significant margin, the cheapest season tickets of the three clubs to be coming down from the Premier Premier League this time around, with one coming in at just £3.19. If you're looking for an adult season ticket at the Hawthorns, that'll be £10 more expensive than at Turf Moor. At West Brom, the season ticket comes in at £329 for the season, with that averaging out to be £14.30 in terms of each price. West Brom fans, is that decent value for money? Stoke fans will be hoping for a better season this time around, and the season ticket at Stoke will cost you £344, with that averaging out to be £14.96 per match over the course of a season. We're starting to creep up in terms of the average price, getting in and around that £15 mark now, which still isn't bad value for money, but is considerably more than the teams that have gone before. Coventry, if I remember rightly, I think they shifted loads of season tickets last time around, and they have increased their prices slightly, but still pretty reasonable, coming in at £345 if you were to get one on the early bird discount. That works out at exactly £15 per match for Championship football, which, like I say, isn't bad value for money whatsoever. And coming in with exactly the same pricing structure, we then have Swansea City, where an adult season ticket will cost you £345 for the upcoming season, which also works out to be exactly £15 per match. Interestingly so, a Cardiff season ticket will be £96 cheaper than the Swansea season ticket heading into this season. Be interesting to see who sells more out of them too. I believe that Rotherham have increased their season ticket prices for the first time in 8 years. An adult season ticket at Rotherham will set you back £355 this season, with that averaging out to be £15.43 per match in the Championship. Interestingly enough, Rotherham do have the cheapest season tickets out of the 3 newly promoted clubs coming up from League One this season, all 3 of which are pretty pricey compared to the ones that we've obviously judged by previously. An adult season ticket at Bristol City will set you back £365 for the upcoming season, with that averaging out to be £15.87. Bristol City went through one dismal run when it came to their home record, didn't they, in the first half of this season. So hopefully, for the sake of Bristol City fans, they'll have sort of re-galvanised that home spirit around Ashton Gate for next season. Wigan are next up, and we are starting to creep towards that sort of £400 mark. I think as soon as you're edging towards that £400 mark, that's where the season tickets really start to get a little bit pricey, particularly when we consider how cheap some of the season tickets have been at the start of the video. But a season ticket at Wigan will cost you £379 for an adult, with that averaging out to be £16.48 per game. And the season ticket at the Stadium of Light will cost you £390, averaging £16.96 per game, obviously for Sunderland back up in the Championship this season. Sunderland do have the most expensive of the 3 newly promoted clubs coming up to the Championship this time around. If you're looking for a season ticket at the Den next season to watch Millwall, that'll cost you £396 for an adult season ticket, with that averaging out to be £17.22 per game of football. Millwall, to be fair to them, had one of the best home records in the Championship from last season, so they'll be hoping to sort of galvanise that home spirit once again to go into next season. Blackburn are next up on today's video. There are a lot of unknowns about Blackburn going into next season, but one thing we do know is their season tickets are pretty expensive. £399 for an adult season ticket at Ewood Park next season, which will cost you £17.34 per game of football, especially when we compare Blackburn's adult season ticket prices to the other teams in Lancashire in the Championship next season. Blackburn's are by far and away the most expensive. You know, it's pretty much £100 cheaper for Blackpool, Burnley and Preston season ticket compared to Blackburn. You do feel they're maybe getting a bit ripped off there. This is where stuff starts to get really quite pricey though. We head into the above 400 mark of the video. So an adult season ticket at Watford will cost you £402 for the upcoming season, which averages out to be £17.48 per game. Obviously, in terms of matchday prices, it's not, all too bad, paying just over £17, but for a season ticket, you obviously would like, in an ideal world, to get it a little bit cheaper. But yeah, Watford coming in at £402. And it will cost you 50p more to get a season ticket at Bramall Lane than it will at Vicarage Road for this upcoming season. And an adult season ticket to watch Sheffield United over the course of a season will cost you £402.50, which works out to be £17.50 for each match you're attending at Bramall Lane. Pretty pricey there at Sheffield, I must say. We're into really expensive territory now though, because we are now into the top 3 most expensive Championship season tickets heading into next season. And in third place we have Luton Town, where a season ticket at Kenilworth Road, the cheapest one available to an adult, will set you back £430, which is an average of £18.70 for each match day you're going on at Kenilworth Road. Now, Luton are coming off the back of a fantastic season, making it into the playoffs, and for the sort of money that you're paying, you'd be expecting top 6 football. If I remember rightly, I think that Middlesbrough were right up there last season as well in terms of having some of the most expensive season tickets in the Championship, and once again, that can be the case this season. They're second in terms of the most expensive Championship season tickets, with the cheapest adult season ticket at Middlesbrough coming in at a whopping £450, averaging out to be just under 20 match for each game week. You're going on £19.57 on average. Middlesbrough fans were probably the best, definitely the best I saw come to Deepdale this season in terms of their travelling numbers and the noise they made, but I don't know, at home for whatever reason, it's not quite got that same oomph compared to how they go ahead and the noise they tend to generate on the road, and maybe that's a consequence of these high prices. But by far and away having the most expensive season tickets heading into next season, it is Norwich City. I mean, they absolutely, will go on to pack out Carrow Road week in, week out. There's no doubt about that, but they're certainly paying the price for it. Norwich will be expected to win the Championship every season with these sort of prices that their fans are shelling out every year. The cheapest adult season ticket available at Norwich is coming in at a mind-bending £534 for Championship football taken into consideration, averaging out to be £23.22 for each match day that a Norwich fan is going on. I think this is the first time they've gone ahead and increased season ticket prices in the last 10 years, so Norwich fans will certainly be paying a pretty penny to watch Championship football at Carrow Road next season. You could get 2 season tickets at Birmingham for the price of 1 season ticket at Norwich. Now, you can be the judge of which is better value for money, but it's certainly going to be an expensive one at Norwich, isn't it? But guys, there we have it. There was every Championship club ranked from cheapest to most expensive in terms of the season ticket prices for next season. Well done to Birmingham. You have priced yours at the cheapest for fans, coming in at just £225 for this season. And Norwich are coming in with the most expensive at £534. Will you be getting a season ticket next season for your team? Let me know down below, I'd be interested to know. But apart from that, that will wrap it up for today's video. If you did go on to enjoy, make sure to leave a like and do stick around and subscribe for some regular Championship content. Apart from that, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.